What's up, all you legends? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we have a super jam-packed episode. There's so much awesome stuff to see and so many useful tips that I'm going to share in this video. So do stay tuned. This is part 11 of our Radical Red walkthrough. We just left Lavender town and we're on our way to the underground tunnel, which leads us to Celadon City. And Celadon City is probably one of the main cities in the entire game. It's the biggest, there's so much there. There's a lot to do and see and explore. So we're gonna make our way there now. I'm gonna try to show you some of the Pokemon we can find along the way. Here's a Venipede, so there are a lot more bug Pokemon that we come across now, which is useful for Erika. So if you do struggle with Erika, maybe come back, catch one of these awesome bug Pokemon and train it up. But now I want to try evolve my Charcadet. He has been a bit weak and it's held our team back a bit, but it's time to evolve him, I think. He needs to get a lot stronger, and I hope he does become a lot stronger. Boom! There we go. So our Charcadet evolved into Ceruledge, and he learned Shadow Claw. I like this evolution instead of the red one, because he is a ghost fire type now. So he is a dual type. I do like to have mostly Pokemon with dual type abilities. So I'm hoping he's gonna be a lot stronger now. He is my main fire type Pokemon, and it's nice that he also has some ghost attacks. So we also came past a normal Vulpix, which is also cool. I wouldn't mind adding Ninetales to my team. Here are some of the Pokemon I've come across already. There's two I haven't found in here, but you can come and look yourself or look online. We're gonna try and make our way to the underground bridge. We probably have 2 or 3 more people to battle. I'm gonna try avoid a lot of the people along the way. I don't want to battle right now. I'll rather come back and battle them later on, so I can get more experience once I break through a level cap, after I defeat a gym leader or something. Here we have Poliwhirl, and yes, Ceruledge knocked him out one shot, so that's a good sign. Burstring wants to learn Thrash. I don't really like Thrash too much, even though it's crazy high power. I don't like that you end up confused and takes up a lot of your attack turns. You don't have control, really. So maybe we'll skip that. But I'm hoping Ceruledge is a lot stronger now. If he can start knocking out Pokemon, yes, that's awesome. His defense is not high, but I want him to be my sniper. I want to get his speed as fast as possible and get his physical attack as fast as possible, so you can just one-shot Pokemon as he comes out. And our Fractures learned Dragon Pulse. It's a stronger Dragon-type move, which is quite useful. Maybe we'll take it over Dragon Claw. It's a little bit stronger than Dragon Claw, but I think Dragon Claw is a lot quicker, but we have first impression for our quick attack. Yeah, it's quite tough. I want to try to keep the iron attack and the ground attack if we can. Okay, so Ceruledge seems to be a lot stronger just from its evolving. We did pick up TM16 Acrobatics. And it seems there's just one more guy here to battle. The scientist guy. Super Nerd Aiden. Okay, I hate Voltorb and Electrode because they can always use Explosion or Self-Destruct. I had that problem with Lieutenant Surge and all those electric Pokemon. Okay, Celadon knocked him out, but I also got knocked out. So I'm definitely going to keep Celadon for now. We're going to tweak some of his EVs later on. I do need to go nugget farming again. So I think tonight I'll probably spend about an hour or so and just try do nugget farming and try to get like 1 million or 500,000 Pokemoney. Because now is the time to start spending. Lots of cool Pokemon and things to buy and a lot of training to do in Lavender Town with the EV training. But yes, stay tuned in this video. I'm going to show you all the awesome things in Celadon in this city. There's so much awesome stuff you can get. And yeah, it's going to be good. So Ursaring's knocked out all his Pokemon. At least that's out the way. Here's the underground path. We can quickly heal. And we should come up just before Celadon City. If I remember, there's another little patch of grass. And we got Psyshock. So a little grass with some wild Pokemon, and then we enter Celadon. So here to the right, yeah, there's a little patch of grass. And there's an item here for us. We do start coming across some awesome Pokemon in the wild now. Here we have a Persimmon, pretty cool grass and fighting type. Celadon grew to level 42. And we got another TM, Silverwing. Here we also have a Minfu, awesome fighting type. So yeah, now in the game, we start finding more and more TMs and also more of those little round, colorful candy things that allow us to Mega Evolve. So that's pretty cool. You can also do Z-type moves, which are awesome. Okay, so now we're going to be using our Pokerider a lot to come back to the city, that's for sure. If you've got a lot of money and you did a lot of nugget farming, now is your reward. You get to spend it all and blow a bit of the cash. Here we got a hold item. We got loaded dice. And you can go through the back of this building to go up this back staircase. And there's a little room here at the top. And here we get another Eevee. So if you could not beat the daycare person, or if you did beat the daycare person, here you've got another Eevee. So you've got 2 Eevees now, which you can send both of them to the daycare. If they're male and female, you can lay eggs and get more Eevees. Or you can use Ditto to help you if you want to get all the evolutions. So that's a nice little gift to have. Here's the game corner. We'll probably cover the game corner in the next video because there's a whole scenario around the game corner. There's already so much to do in this video, including we've got to battle Erika, the grass trainer. And it looks like Team Rocket has taken over Celadon. There's just members everywhere. It looks like they've really taken over the town. So after we defeat Erika, we're going to try and investigate what's going on and why there are so many Team Rocket members here. Okay, so this guy in the restaurant, he's offered to teach us Iron Head. I think that might be useful for Bastiodon. Because he is a rock and steel type, and I don't have any steel type moves yet. So it might be a cool addition. And I was hoping to find the hold item leftovers in here, but we didn't get it. We did get a big nugget, which will help. I think big nuggets sell for 5,000. And the regular small ones sell for 2,500. But no luck with leftovers. Just can't seem to find it in Radical Red. Maybe we'll come across one later, or I think Snorlax might have it as a hold item. So maybe I've got to use Thief and steal leftovers from Snorlax. Here's a little man hiding here. He's talking about tea, which we actually need to get. And in here is this is a very important building. So here, this guy can give you starter Pokemon eggs. You have to give him shards. But if you want any of the starter Pokemon, you got to come here. And we got this tea from the lady, which is very important. You have to come get the tea from her, because we've got to give that to the guards later on, so we can get through the path from city to city. When you try to go through, they say, "Oh, I'm so thirsty, we can't let you through." But now we've got the tea to give them. We did get an amulet coin, so it gives us more money if we're holding it. And this man in the yellow is super important because he can actually max out your Pokemon's RVs. So it's 350,000 for one Pokemon with perfect RVs, or you can pay 70,000 just to change one stat. So if you get catch a 3-star Pokemon, generally there's 3, or if you're lucky, 4 perfect RV stats. You can just visit him and pay 70,000 to make your weaker one perfect as well. Or you can just pay 350 and get all of them perfect. So you don't even have to catch 3 stars anymore now. If you have money, you can just come visit that man. And yeah, like I was saying with the starter Pokemon, if you want any of them, Cyndaquil, Scorbunny, any of the starter Pokemon, you can trade shards and you get an egg. So like a red shard will give you a fire Pokemon starter. You don't know which one you're going to get though, so that's the gamble. You might have to buy 10 eggs to get the Pokemon that you actually want. And here we're at the biggest Pokemon center for shopping, the biggest Pokemart. You can buy all kinds of Pokeballs here. It's very useful to come and get your Pokeballs. I personally love the quick balls. They're really effective, especially when you come across legendary Pokemon or the hard to get Pokemon. But each Pokeball has different benefits, so you just got to read up and see which one might be the most useful for whatever Pokemon you're trying to catch. This person can teach you the move kind of like your mom in bed. Okay, it's a bit weird. He's going to teach us play rough. This game's supposed to be PG. But I will teach play rough to Ursaring because it's a fairy type attack, and that's not very common. I doubt I'm going to have a fairy type Pokemon, but you never know. Sylveon is like a cool fairy type, but I do want an attack that's fairy type. It might be beneficial for the Elite Four. Okay, and we'll see what else we can buy here. I know right at the top of this Poke Depot we can buy water and stuff from the vending machine. And here's a super important one. Here you can buy all the items to evolve your Pokemon. So you got every stone you can imagine. The link cable is used for Pokemon that normally evolve during trade. So like Haunter won't evolve. But if you buy a link cable, you can evolve it. Metal coated to get a Steelix or a Scizor from Onyx or Sather. King's Rock is to get a Slow King from Slowpoke or Slowbro. All of these items are for certain Pokemon. Duskstone, Dawnstone. The link cable is super useful because it evolves a lot of Pokemon. Prism Scale. So you don't have to do your own research here, but if your Pokemon needs to evolve and it can't evolve just by battling, you're going to have to buy one of these items. I bought a few of them. Any of the things I didn't have, I bought. And I bought a few link cables. So I can evolve my Haunt into Gengar now. And then the last person here just sells some supplements to boost your base stats. So you can use those early on if you catch a Pokemon, just to change your Pokemon's base stats a bit. But that pretty much covers everything with regards to training. You can change your base stats. You can... Oh, here we got the Alakazam item for Mega Evolutions. So if you have an Alakazam, you might want to come and get that so you can Mega Evolve now. And I did buy some refreshments here, some soda pop and that. But yeah, you can buy supplements to change your base stats. You can go to that man and buy your RV, perfect RV levels. And in Lavender Town, in the previous video, I showed you where to do EV training and how to level your Pokemon up quickly. So that's everything. Everything's covered. You can get the perfect Pokemon much quicker now and leveled up much quicker just by watching this video and the last video and these little tips to help you. There's one more thing I want to show you guys. There's Snorlax sleeping, blocking the path. You don't have the Pokeflute yet. I think Giovanni will give us the Pokeflute when we defeat him for the second time. And I think we have to battle him twice the second time, which is probably going to be crazy hard. But here we've got a tag team battle with Rapidash and Ninetales. What a team. Hopefully we can beat them. That is quite a crazy fire-type team. But yes, there's also a little something we have to pick up down here after this battle. And this woman that gives us this gift now, she is very, very important to remember for the end game. Because she actually tells us where all the secret trainers are. I've been telling you, but if you come and speak to her, she'll also tell you where some of them are. She stays in this little house here in the middle of nowhere. And we got TM 100. So we're getting a lot of TMs now, luckily. If you come and speak to her, she will give you the HM Flower, which is also pretty cool. We already have our Pokerider, but Flower is also just another helpful way of getting around. So remember this woman, we're going to come back to her. Once you have defeated all the secret trainers and the Elite Four, then you come and speak to her, and she gives you your secret ticket for the boat trip to the new islands. And the Sevi Islands are made up of Sevi Island 1, 2, and 3. The only way you can get there is by defeating the Elite Four, all the secret trainers, and then coming to visit this woman in her house in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, a lot of the Pokemon that I found here, if there's any of them you like, come and catch them. Heracross gives you a ton of experience, as I'll show you now. And it is also a super strong bug-type Pokemon. So if you're battling with Erika, come and get Heracross. There's some cool Steel-type Pokemon here. We haven't really come across a lot of Steel-types until now. But if you do destroy and beat Heracross, we got 1,200 experience and we leveled up. So it just goes to show, come and battle Heracross a few times and you'll get a ton of experience. And there's loads of bug and steel type around here. But I'm pretty confident in my team. I think I've shown you guys everything there is to show. There is quite a lot in this town. But I think we're ready to go and battle against Erika, or at least go find her and beat all her aides or her Pokemon trainers in her gym. First we have to heal up. I'm sure Erika will be super tough still, but probably a lot easier than Surge, just because I have Ceruledge now, which is a fire type, and I've got Pokemon that are just better with regards to typing. And what I love about Erika's gym is there's so many trainers in here. So if you still need to go up 2 or 3 levels, this is the perfect spot. You're definitely going to get a lot of experience battling all the trainers in here. And also, if you want to make your whole experience a bit easier now from this point forward, make sure you got lots of money or go back and farm a whole bunch of nuggets and sell them. Because once you're here, you can really go and buy perfect RVs for your Pokemon. You can do the best EV training. You can increase your base stats. Essentially, you can make perfect Pokemon from this point, fully maxed out, which will definitely make the rest of the game a whole lot easier. And when you get to the Elite Four, ideally you want your whole team to be maxed out, perfect RVs, perfect EVs, so you stand the best chance to defeat all of the trainers. So just something to keep in mind. Also in Celadon you can buy amazing Pokemon and TMs. I'm gonna show you that in the next video of all the things you can still buy in the city. This is like buyer's paradise. So you need a lot of money. But so far, my Celadon has knocked out every single Pokemon with one shot, which is great news. He is really quick, even though I haven't done any EV training for his speed, which I will change. And yeah, he's just knocking out every single one of these trainers' Pokemon with one hit. His fire attacks are quite strong. So this is good news. I don't know if it will be as easy with Erika. My guess is definitely not. But at least he has improved a ton since he evolved. Now we've just got another 3 more trainers to battle inside. And then we can heal and we can challenge the big boss. Venusaur is super strong Pokemon. And it mega evolves. So, she definitely has an advantage. I haven't got any Mega Evolutions yet, which I probably need to try and get pretty soon. But I think after I have defeated Erika, defeated Giovanni, and then go on to battling Sabrina. I got mixed up with Sabrina, but she is the next gym leader. But in the same city, in Celadon City, there's also Bruno, but he is the special secret trainer battle. So I forgot, I thought he was the actual gym leader, but he's just the special secret trainer. But Bruno, if you do defeat Bruno, whether you defeat him now or later, he gives you a choice of 2 Pokemon, fighting Pokemon to choose, which is pretty cool as well. But once I've defeated Sabrina, and whether I can defeat Giovanni the second time, somewhere around that point I'm gonna go and farm a whole bunch of nuggets, and I'm gonna strengthen my team up like crazy. Probably before the second Giovanni fight. I'm gonna max out their RVs, their EVs, get a whole bunch of new TM attacks. Maybe some cool hold items and that. So when I do battle Giovanni, I'm more than ready. My Pokemon are still pretty standard as is. A lot of them are 3 stars, but that's as far as it goes. But I'm definitely gonna come upgrade my whole team pretty soon. I don't think I need to right now, but when I beat Sabrina, I will be doing that whilst I'm kind of in this area. Before I start missioning away and to Cinnabar Island and using the bicycle to go down to Koga. So a lot to look forward to. All my Pokemon have done pretty well so far against all these trainers. My Celadon did really well, knocked out most of the Pokemon here with one shot. I'm not sure what other sneaky tricks Erika will have, but she's bound to have a Pokemon that's not a grass type, or a few dual types to throw us off. So I'm just going to heal and save now, and then we'll try our luck and see how we do with Erika. She is one of my favorite trainers out of all of them. She's always been one of my favorite trainers. My first ever Pokemon cards that I got when I was a kid was a Gym Challenge Erika deck box. So ever since then, Erika's been my favorite. It had like a holographic Vileplume card. And Erika's first Pokemon is Rillaboom, probably my favorite grass-type Pokemon ever. I love Rillaboom. He's super underrated. But Celadon made easy work of him with his fire-type moves. Next is Meganium, also another starter Pokemon's final evolution. So Erika's got some beasts in her team. Also, speaking about Erika, about 2 or 3 years ago, I won a Erika card in an auction, and I only paid about $10 for it. Won it in an auction, and last year, 2-3 months ago, I sold it for $100 plus. So I've always had good luck when it comes to Erika. Anything with Erika has been good. Okay, Meganium knocked out my Pokemon, but now we've got Bastiodon. His types are strong, but he's really weak to grass types. Meganium's the only one that I can kind of half survive against. Otherwise, they knock out my Bastiodon really quickly, being a ground type. But he was really helpful just against Meganium. So that's why, just because your Pokemon's weak against that Gym Leader's type, it still might be quite effective against like 1 or 2 of its Pokemon. Okay, Venusaur Mega Evolved. We swapped out Ursaring. I had to do quite a lot of swapping in against Gym Leaders or big battles, but Venusaur knocked out my Ursaring. So I only got 4 Pokemon left. Bastiodon's still there, but he's got a little bit of damage. Against Venusaur, I think I'm gonna try use some Psychic attacks. I think it's really effective against Venusaur. I have had to give a lot of my Pokemon berries and things, and that's another edge that I haven't really mentioned before. A lot of the berries can protect you against certain attacks, so I actually used that against Giovanni. You can hold a berry that makes ground attacks weaker or dark attacks weaker, and it can really help you when you're in a tough spot. So now she sent out Meowscarada, one of the new starter Pokemon's final evolution. Every Pokemon she sent out has been a starter Pokemon. So Meowscarada knocked out my Pokemon, but I've got it really weak. It's almost dead. Now I need a super fast Pokemon to just hit it. But I did swap in my Pyroar just for this final battle, because I need fire types. But of course, there's always one Pokemon that's different. So here is the Electrode, the Hisuian Electrode. I believe it's like grass and electric type. I've only got 2 Pokemon left. Bastiodon's still in it. Normally Earthquake is pretty effective, but in this case it's not. I'm just hoping this Electrode will explode or self-destruct or something to get it out the way. That did inflict some damage on itself. So now we're down to our last Pokemon. There we go. Now it does explosion and knock me out. Okay, so that's not good. Erika beat me there. Then our next attempt, we're gonna have to do a bit more swapping about. We did make it really far for our first attempt. Celadon did really well against Rillaboom in the beginning. But how strong is Erika's team? I can't believe almost every Pokemon of hers is a starter Pokemon. That's super strong. We're definitely going to have to be a bit more tactical the second time around. There we go, we knocked out Rillaboom again. Not a hassle. I wouldn't mind trying to get a Rillaboom to add to my team. Meowscarada is also really cool. Okay, now Ceruledge is doing a lot of damage with its fire attacks. I just have to try to keep Ceruledge from dying, but we did lose him. But luckily he's caused enough damage, almost knocked out 2 Pokemon by himself. Get our fire Pokemon out early to try to cause most amount of damage. There we go, knocked out 2. If Pyro can damage most of the next Pokemon, we might do well. Meganium's up, and yes! And we burnt him. Beautiful. So there we go, we should be pretty much 3 for 3 now. Meganium's burnt. Bastiodon's the only one that can actually survive against Meganium, being a ground type. So we'll see how he does, if we can knock him out. Even though it's healing, the burn should cancel it out. Come on, one more attack. Hopefully we knock it out now. Iron Head. Oh, just hanging in there. Come on, one more. Can we survive and get one more in? Oh, withdrew it. Can you believe it? And I know Bastiodon doesn't cause that much damage against Venusaur. And Venusaur is also healing it every turn. So Venusaur is Mega evolving again into Mega Venusaur. Knock me out. Still got 3 Pokemon left though. The Hiem is really strong with its psychic attacks against Venusaur. So just remember, when you battle Venusaur, Psychic are really effective against Venusaur. Rather go the Psychic over Fire. I found my Psychic attacks doing way more damage. Got Venusaur out the way, not this Electrode. This is the one that self-destructed again. Hopefully it can just self-destruct now and get out the way. Have Fracture and Ursaring left. Last time I just wasted Ursaring pretty much. Sent him out and he did nothing, just died. So hopefully we can use him more effectively. Yes, First Impression is a bug type, and it went first and knocked him out, so that's really good. Meganium's hanging on by a thread. Knocked me out. Oof, this is close. Oh, but Meganium was burnt, and we won. We got 1 Pokemon left, and we knocked it out. Ursaring didn't even have to battle. We did get Giga Drain, which is awesome. Happy we defeated Erika. Got another gym badge under our belt. Was a fun battle, and Erika has some amazing Pokemon. I wouldn't mind any of her Pokemon in her team there, actually. So I think now it's time to heal. And then in the next oh wait, here's an aid. What does he have to say? Something about the Sevi Islands? And he's got an egg for us, but I don't have space for it. So if you want to get an egg, deposit one of your Pokemon and go get the egg from Professor Oak's aid. I'm gonna get rid of Pyro, put him on reserve again. But in the next video, we're going to make our way to Lavender Town and explore the spooky tower. So there's bound to be lots of ghost and Saki Pokemon. There is that shiny Alolan Marowak or something. So it should be an interesting, fun video to do. And then we'll be able to challenge Sabrina and find Giovanni for our second fight in Celadon City. Here are some of the Pokemon I have. I did catch 2 Heracross. They're both 3-star Pokemon. So I'm just looking at their stats. They look pretty strong. 3 stats are perfect with S's. If you struggle with Erika, maybe get a Heracross. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.